Carrying a backpack has always been one of the most limiting obstacles I've faced when trying to get back out into the woods again. You can make all the modifications to a backpack you wish, but it still comes down to relying on being able to handle the constant pain, weight, and stress the pack puts on your body. So I'm sure you can imagine the joy I felt when I first laid eyes on the Dixon Roller-Pack. Watching the videos on the website and listening to the testimonials I found across the web, I thought my dreams had been answered. However, just as with all of us dealing with physical challenges, our needs are often individually unique as well. And what works for some, unfortunately, does not work for all. Thanks to the Americans with Disabilities Act, those unable to carry a pack have begun using wheeled carts across the entire United States. My quest to get rid of my pack actually began a few years ago when I tried to invent my own cart. After several failed attempts, my wife took pity on me and purchased the Dixon Roller-Pack in hopes of easing my pain. Hiking carts seem to be a new technology though, and I wonder if they're not inherently due for some serious modifications over the next few years. And so extensively testing it out before taking it hiking just seemed like the right thing to do. The first obstacle I faced was how to put the roller pack on. Of course, to be quickly followed by how to take it off again.
So I had to adapt my hanging pack system, as you see, to a sort of a yoke that I made. It goes down on both sides of this of the frame, and up to a carabiner. Then I use that as my pack loop basically, and then of course up to my ratcheting rope hoist.
In an area where trees are more scarce, I'm kinda at a loss as to what I would do to get the roller pack on and off. Walking up steep inclines also was a problem, as the back of my heel constantly caught on the underside of my cart. But the Dixon Roller-Pack has some clear advantages too. By angling the pack, and with proper weight distribution, the Dixon Roller-Pack actually reduces the weight by a little more than half. Besides having plenty of room to tie on extra gear, by adding a few extra straps, I was able to keep heavier items like water and food centered and close to the wheel. Even on this first early spring testing of the Dixon Roller-Pack, I knew that there were at least two things that the roller pack would do for me. First and foremost, I believe the Dixon Roller-Pack would allow me to go further with less pain. And second, it would boost my confidence. After more than 6 months of heavy use and modifications, the only thing I seem to be sure of is that I'm not finished with the modifications yet. Initially, it was my hope that the Dixon Roller-Pack would help me do a section hike of the entire Appalachian Trail. What I'm finding, however, is that every ounce of strength I'm not putting into carrying a pack, I now put into pulling a wheel over stones, logs, and other debris. So for now at least, the jury's still out on the Appalachian section hike.
Okay, now I always wanted one of those chest-mounted cameras, but I always realized that the type of rig it's on, I would never be able to stand the pain from wearing it. So I kind of invented my own. Let's see how it works, okay? I kind of just invented it out of some stuff. Stuff I had laying around. Nothing special. And one of my little short tripods there. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what it can do, all right? Let's see if it gives you an idea of my traveling woes and the kind of terrain we're going through as well. I mean, that's what my dog is heading towards. Tashonka, come on back. Stay with me. Come on. Good boy. That's the one thing I gotta watch out for, especially when I'm filming. So when I'm not filming, me and him are like cerebrally attached. He almost knows what I'm thinking. But when I start filming and talking to the camera, he gets a little distracted. So, all right, let's head out and see what else I can do here. Spider web in my face. That's how you know you're hiking. Sorry, slow it in here. But such is life. And if I take it slow, I don't hurt so much when I get to the top. Tashoka, Saila, wana? Oh, pelo, yep. Saila, wana? Good boy. Stay, Hookshila. Stay close. Saila on.
So this is the trail you get when you get to the top. I mean, you have a little bit of a rocky climb. It's not like mountain climbing or nothing, but I'll turn you around so you can see behind me here. It's a nice trail. There's lots of room. I've often walked side by side with people up here. Doesn't look like it got a lot of traffic this year, so it's a little more overgrown. But it's right at the beginning of hunting season, so I'm sure it'll get a lot more traffic now. Hunting season starts Saturday for bow, archery for deer. And, well, sometimes it's a little hard to get out here then.
As a recluse kind of guy, I love to find those out-of-the-way campsites that have either been forgotten or simply overlooked. And when it comes to disclosing the location of some of these campsites, I can be a little tight-lipped about that. So a vague description is usually all I'll provide. I have, however, on several occasions been asked, how do I choose a good campsite? Although it may seem obvious, the first thing I look for is an open, flat area with lots of shade and out of the direct wind. However, what follows is 100% about safety. Introducing the 3 looks. Look up. Be careful of widowmakers. Dead tree limbs come down with the slightest bit of wind, and you don't want to be under them. Look down. Watch out for animal droppings or signs of heavy animal traffic. Hey, you wouldn't want them camping in your front yard either. Also look for flooding debris and signs of poor drainage. And look out. Good visibility means you can see trouble coming from far away. Besides these safety tips, I advise keeping your camp at least 300 yards away from water. The closer you are to water, the closer you are to mosquitoes and other insect life. Remember, established fire pits don't necessarily mean great camping spots. Be safe and have a great time.